Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Mulai dong cuy. Oh saya ya mulai ya. Oke guys. Jadi di video kali ini saya mau post story Genshin Impact. Ya guys, Genshin Impact cuy. Sambil nunggu sahur ya. Oke, langsung saja kita teleport ke sini. Guys, kita ke mana ini? Sana cuy. Pakai wanderer lebih cepat. Ini ada musuh, ada silly. Ya biarin. Jauh juga ternyata cuy. Sangat jauh. Kalau gini berarti saya pakai apa ya biar cepat ya guys ya. Bener pakai aja deh guys, kita push story Genshin. Di sini ada padang pasir, ada di ini guys. Mampus mati. Kabur cuy, kabur cuy. Ada teleport. Waktu lewat tadi Paimon dengar suara jebung aneh gitu. Apa kita jangan-jangan ada karun yang tersembunyi di satu tempat. Kok turun nih. Kita disuruh kemana guys? Pergi ke what? Kok tiba-tiba disuruh ke sini guys? Bentar enggak? Ini apa ini? Bener kok. Kenapa kita datang-datang cuma suruh teleport dan balik lagi ke sini? Ya nggak apa-apa cuy. Masih loading, sabar, sabar. Kita ke mana? Ke sini guys. Ya. Oke. Katanya dimulai guys. Naida guys, Naida.
Oh, hey there. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Ya, kita bertualang.
Seems like you've been enjoying it.
Jelas.
How about you? What are you up to now? I'm just
Terus
looking
sibuk
out
ini
for
Naida
some
guys.
leads while getting some fresh air. I
Cari
noticed
petunjuk,
that I
padahal
have
kan
some
dia
blurry.
demonya.
Almost feel like there's still something extremely important to...
Tidak bisa diingat.
Why is that? Don't worry.
Nah, karena
You
dia
remember?
jarang istighfar ya guys,
Thank you
jadinya
so
lupa
much.
guys. Terima
Since
kasih.
you're willing...
Oh. Apa ini cuy? Apa ini cuy? Cantiknya.
Beautiful. I found it in the sanctuary of Suristana. It's filled with pure elemental power that is quite some. It's very likely that it's connected to my foggy memory.
Jadi ingatannya dia itu kabur
Figure out what
teman-teman.
it is.
Tapi dia nggak tahu. Bukan kenapa ingatannya kabur. Apa gara-gara ini?
Traveler, you have any ideas?
Sangat memprihatinkan guys.
Oh, Nahita, we happen to be going on an adventure right now. If we find anything, we'll be sure to let you know right away. Thanks, you. I didn't mean to trip. Don't mention it. Besides,
Ya.
got a lot of
Pengembara itu selalu
information
direpotkan
about Ambil.
teman-teman. Apa ini? Jadi curug bungkus.
Hey, get out! You shouldn't be
Get out.
around here.
Lungo weh, lungo.
Sorry, Asilot Sanali.
Wih,
One guy
udah
don't
dikenal
usually
di
come near this place.
sana nih coy.
Last warning. Get out before.
Hang on. I think it's trying to tell it.
Dia bisa ngomong cuy.
Credential Archon, it's a monster.
Please.
Kalem lu, kalem.
Hmm.
Dia cuma
I think I understand.
apa?
Seems that it wants us to follow it.
Ya mungkin.
Mm-hmm.
Ya ngerti dong.
Even though different creatures
Kan
have
dia
varying
dewa.
habits and ways of communicating,
Kalau nggak ngerti ya bukan dewa.
I can feel its
Dewi namanya.
anxiety and fear. Well, fungi are.
Tapi gendang juga fungus loh.
That's true. Okay. All right. Lead the way, little fungus. Although they all look about the same, some fungi are friendly, while others are super aggressive and attack anyone they see.
Waduh guys, katanya ada fungus yang ramah dan galak.
Perhaps in their eyes,
Tuh,
humans
katanya
are like fierce monsters as
manusia
well.
di mata fungus itu kayak monster.
After all, they can't distinguish which human behaviors are hostile or not, and it'd already be too late for them once humans have drawn their weapons.
Jahat banget
That's
manusia.
why they tend to strike
Jadi,
first, rather
itu juga
than
jahat dong
waiting.
ya.
Not too different from
Nah,
how
kan.
humans think sometimes.
Aduh,
That's what I meant by shared emotions.
kenapa cuy? Jengkelit cuy. Terjunggil balik. Oh, dia mungkin lagi tiduran.
It appears it was in a hurry because of this unconscious fungus. Like, so
Oh,
maybe
masih
this
saudara guys.
fungus wanted to probably. Although fungi are it noticed me on my way back and
Sensitive
thought I'd be
si
able to
fungus.
help. I'll take a
Yeah.
look. I should be able to help if it's just a common illness.
Mau jadi dokter tiba-tiba guys.
What is it, Nikki? That's strange.
Strange
This
katanya
fungus
aneh.
didn't develop from a
Tuh.
spore. It's an elemental
Kan
life form.
fungus itu nggak tumbuh dari spora. Spora itu kalau nggak salah
An
jamur ya.
elemental life form?
Kalau elemen berarti kayak
Yes.
elemen air itu mungkin.
Although the fungi you normally see are capable of using elemental power, as
Oke,
for
kayak
this fungus,
Goku berarti ya.
it has elemental power
Apa ngambil
flowing
bola
through
semangat.
it.
Lihat.
Definitely not anything
Oh,
typical fungus.
dia bukan fungus biasa.
Exactly. This is very interesting. I've never. So this
Dia
is a
baru
fruit
lihat
even
katanya
for
teman-teman.
Nahida. That's not all. There's a large void with the void is stopping the
Kosongan.
elemental power from flowing normally. It'll wake up if we can fill the void? Yes. And I
Yeah.
just so happen to be good at this sort of thing. I'll see what I can do right away.
Bentar cuy, ini kok chatnya disable kah? Nggak bisa ngechat kah?
My power was compatible. Looks like everything is fine now.
Lord of Dendro. It really
Kita izinkan semua komentar
believe
guys.
the Lord of Dendros. Thank you. As well as the stranger and creature next to
It can talk?
you. Oh, didn't expect such a strange creature.
What? Where's Paimon?
Makhluk aneh, ya emang aneh Paimon bisa terbang.
I'm not able to evaluate an organism's intelligence from its appearance.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
ayo lu ketahuan lu.
does Paimon really look so dumb that people might think Paimon doesn't know how to talk?
You misunderstand. Mouth is used for eating, breathing, and other functions, so a creature may not speak, even if it has a mouth. I've never seen a creature
Guys,
like you
katanya
before,
fungus nggak perlu
so I
pernah
dare
cuma
not
dengan
make the assumption. Speak.
Paimon, dia kan
Even if you do
Tuh,
possess
tuh.
a number of human traits, it's still very common for creatures with similar external forms.
Did this fungus study at the academia? You're more talkative than Paimon. Not a fungus, are you?
That's correct. This might be surprising to you. I'm sure it
Okay.
might startle my fellow. Me.
bahasa fungus.
Be thankful.
Oke. Guys, fungus saja bersyukur, masa kalian enggak?
I was confident that of all the creatures into that. However, even if I were to lay out the traits of what are you?
I come from an ancient
Yes, katanya bangsa
We have
kuno.
existed for a very long time,
Wow,
possibly longer than any records. My home was filled with flowing water, great mountains. The
kiamat
apocalypse
katanya
came,
cuy. Kayak
a horrifying
mungkin
power
Big Bang ya,
consumed all there was.
meteor.
We were victims.
Mungkin dia ada di zaman
I'm
dinosaurus,
not sure
teman-teman.
what it means either. It sounds like some kind of old fable.
It's a long and complicated. It will take me some time to explain it clearly.
Don't worry, we'll listen.
I was lucky, managed to survive. Afterward, I left with some of my family.
Ini
We came in
sangat
contact.
membosankan ya
Later
cuy.
found out
Skip
that humans
Was destroyed by
pengetahuan
forbidden
terlarang
knowledge?
kayak
Does that mean
itu
you're from
kali
the
ya
desert?
di One Piece sebenarnya.
It said that they are looking for a way to save their homeland,
Senjata
but the
terlarang.
catastrophe of the desert should have ended a long time.
the Lord of Dendro, correct. But that may sound a little odd, as it is very important to both me and my family.
Yes, how could you forget?
I am a life form, contaminated by the apocalypse.
Ah, I get it now. So the void... I'm sorry.
That's okay. Lord of Dendro, not only did
That's right.
my home should be safe now.
Rumahnya
For the
aman
longest
cuy.
time, this moment has like a dream. I was unable to fulfill our calling. I never found a way.
It's not your fault. Every species paid a grave price in the fight against forbidden knowledge. You mentioned that there were other survivors besides yourself.
The apocalypse put us through immense
Sepertinya
pain.
kiamat. Dia udah merasakan
Many of my
kiamat
family
katanya cuy.
members have already met
Kayaknya
them.
dia udah merasakan kiamat.
I'm not sure who else is still alive.
Don't worry, I should be able to find... I'll leave the
Give it to
rainforest to the
me.
Aranara.
Aduh.
And as for the city... Oh yeah, they'll give us a... Give me a moment. I'll contact them right now.
Woi.
That should do it. It may take some time to find them, but let's wait for a bit.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. We all believe that you will keep your promises. The moment I saw you when I awoke, I had a feeling you were here because of the agreement.
Agreement?
You might not remember. This is a prophecy that we deeply believe in. The Lord of Dendro will bring it.
But I'm very concerned about your homeland. This is something I should help with. It's really no
Would you all be willing to come with me somewhere as we wait? The more family members that...
But didn't you say that you don't know where they are?
Yes, but I know their end. I will explain it to you. Too slow.
There's something that I'm very concerned about. Yes. I didn't mention it just now, but do you remember when I told you that the power in the crystal is very similar to mine, yet also different? Elemental power inside the crystal is completely identical to that of the fungus. What? Exactly. The prophecy that it mentioned was probably an agreement that I made with an elemental life form that once represented I had to deal with the forbidden knowledge to save their homeland. The process took away that sequence of events would explain the feeling that I had unfinished business. Makes sense. Too bad it's unable to tell us more. Yeah, that I made with an elemental life to think of a place that fits the description of its forbidden knowledge to save their homeland. I'm unable to come up with the process. I really want to send them home, so they won't have to wander around anymore. That sequence of events would explain the feeling that I had unfinished business. Sense. It's unable to tell us more.
road here is a little rough.
that I made with
I've
an
been
elemental
trying
to think of a place that fits the description of the forbidden knowledge. Road. To save their home, I'm unable to come up with the traveler. I really want to send them home, so they won't have to wander around in of events. But explain the feeling that I had unfinished.
Illusion shattered.
Minute to memory.
Wind rises.
I really want to send them home. So they Paimon has been around of events. Didn't originally.
No, we didn't. The appearance of our will change after communicating with various living organisms in Meru. We discovered that fungi are the life form most adapted in these lands. Thus, we gradually took the form of fungi.
Hard to believe that's even possible.
The most important instinct any life form possesses, adapting to the environment. I don't think that should surprise you, but your hand is shaped like for a reason, so you are able to grip and use. The reason why fungi absorb elements is to blend with the environment and off natural predators. We are dendro life forms, of the most ancient life forms in this land. That is why we are so adaptable.
So you mean Paimon wanted to? Paimon could change into a different form as well?
Not as freely, I'm afraid. You would require a long time to make that happen. Although this is common sense to it's still extremely difficult to explain. Putting it as simply as you cannot make a sprout grow into a giant tree, nor can you force a tree to bear fruit over.
I see. Humans have a term for this. It's called growth. Ah, you're so smart, Nahida! Paimon gets it now!
It is simply growth. You cannot make a sprout grow into a giant. Yes, then this is what you would call growth. Most beautiful word. I shall enjoy it more.
Farther is it?
We're about halfway there. You're doing great. You need me to carry you on my back.
Huh? Oh no! Paimon was just curious! Paimon isn't that tired. You seem to enjoy taking care of others.
You think so? Does the Lord of Dendro need to be?
That would be awkward, wouldn't it? Why don't you fly up and sit on top of my head? We can figure out who will carry who later! We have
I think we may have a different understanding of carrying. No matter whether it's tired or not, my child is always happy when I put it on my back. Give it a ride.
What? The fungi we ran into earlier?
Yes. One was my friend, the other was my child.
Why can't your kids?
Because it's just a fungus. I don't want my presence to change or affect the original state of the fungi species. However, it is slightly different from fungus. It seems to understand some human language. So, name.
Oh, then it must be a really cute name. You know, like...
You have an odd taste for...
Huh? Paimon thinks that name is
Don't
great!
want my presence to change or affect the original state of the fungi
and cute
species.
at the same time. It's a
However,
name only
it's slightly
Paimon...
different.
That's right!
The name I came up with was not as creative as Paimon. I learned it from an adventurer. Name is... I'm sorry, but I've forgotten. Seems like I've forgotten many important things. Yes, must remember it before I return. It's just as important as my home. Yes, this way. We're almost there. heard humans also call it that before. It's the last form we take at the end of our life.
Paimon doesn't understand. He's trying to say that when they've suffered enough at the end of their life, become a tumor of the withering.
Yes, I would have also suffered the same fate if it wasn't for the Lord of Dendro's help.
Oh, this is how the withering is formed? Previous research has revealed that forbidden knowledge is the root cause of the wither. But even if forbidden knowledge has been completely removed, its influence still remains, which is why the withering remains even after forbidden knowledge has disappeared. They've been tormented by forbidden knowledge for a long time. It's understandable that they will eventually become the withering. What a sad and pitiful.
When I left my homeland, flowers like these filled the field. Each bloom represented an individual. Grew in the pristine light, they grew but it's all right. Our life essence, elemental power, still resides in this. After an adventurer clears the withering, I will quietly draw near the area. Sense the elemental power of my companions. Then I take.
But that would mean the effects of forbidden knowledge could have...
It's okay. That's not important anymore. It's not right to leave them to simply perish. Now that we finally have the chance to return home.
I understand. Just leave it to... So you're worried about me. It's fine. Forbidden knowledge doesn't exist anymore. It's natural to want to be overcautious when a highly venomous snake. When all that's left is its skeleton, there's nothing to worry about.
It's okay. Anymore. Not right to leave them to...
Paimon doesn't get what you are talking about, but we're all ready to go now, right? So let's do this! We've dealt with the withering countless...
Gather!
Behold!
I see everything!
This is order. Stabilize.
Shine down! There is no
Hey!
Gather. You dare to gaze upon me?
Now you shall perish!
Crumble.
Illusion shattered!
Yeah! Grow, grow, grow! Share my knowledge!
As I expected. The last of my kind. So it wasn't to the end.
Hope that you will be free of this pain after returning. Just think about how many elemental life forms have years of the withering. Sad.
It's okay. As long as elemental power still exists, an external...
Wouldn't have come to this if... But I will cure all of them. Even if it's just for the sake of the rainforest and all the life forms that live in it.
Thank you, Lord of...
Hold on. I think I got something. Oh, I see. Okay, So, they found a fungus that matches the description I gave them. It's currently unconscious.
It must be in a
Okay, follow. We're close now. It's just a little further inside.
There are so many fungi here. They're probably all ordinary fungi, right? Yeah, they won't be happy to.
No fighting. So, although we belong to different species, they can be reasonable, as long as we...
What should we do? But you'll need Nahida.
I've got an idea.
You want to transform?
Nahida is a god.
Even gods can't bend the laws of time.
Then we'll have to enter with the risk of being noticed. But if spending some of my power will guarantee the safety of you and the...
All right. You have great elemental power, so you will have to use power equal to that which is... I will lend you the relevant knowledge.
All right, I'm ready.
Lord of Dendro, this is nothing to joke.
All right. Let's not get hung up here.
Okay.
Wow. Turned into a fungus.
It's actually not too bad. My perspective in this, the unconscious fungus, is just below here.
Oh, how do we do that?
I'll get close to them while you should be able to identify them using elemental sight since they're... Then, all you have to do is repeat the correct answer in your mind.
Okay, got it.
Let me lure away the fungi up top and make way for you.
All right. Good luck, Nahida. Let's go, traveler.
Fungus on... Vigilant. I'd better go around it. Acting like that. Uh-oh. No. There's a fungus on the wall in the center there. No. This is the fungi. How high? Jump. Ah. Understood. I never knew that it was so tiring to change form. I even used the techniques that it taught.
The power of time accumulates slowly and goes unnoticed. great prices to be. Wish to perform drastic change. Thank you for everything you've done. All seems to have gone according to plan.
I apologize.
It's okay, I have good news. Yes, unfortunately, I've forgotten where home is. I was hoping you still remember.
Really? That's great!
And oh, Dragon.
Dendro Dragon. Ah, yes, the Dendro Dragon. I'm sorry, I just got so excited.
Wait a minute. Simon's confused.
Yes, they're both dragons, but Apep, the Dendro Dragon, has been around for longer and has a key. But I don't quite.
Because we live inside,
The Dendro Dragon. Inside.
there is an entire... It once told us in a... However,
Simon's still confused.
yes,
Wait,
yes, what has suddenly...
Apep is the most adaptable, which means
Good.
I'm afraid I haven't seen. Yes. How could I? If the Dendro Dragon fails to hang on, Dendro elemental giant trees will completely block out the sun. Plants and humans will fight over oxygen.
What about the crystal?
Yes. Have you two ever seen anything like this before?
Its power feels very familiar.
It's okay. I'll contact my helpers just to... I'm counting on you all. Your info is crucial to us now. Let's wait for their reply again. I know waiting can feel unbearable at a time like this.
I explained to them that you aren't hostile. After seeing you save it, family is very grateful to you.
Oh?
Don't worry. I understand what family is very important to us. But when we were actually family, you do one last thing for us.
Of course. I need to organize my thoughts. Thank you. Thank you.
But there are two things that it wants you to do. One is to look after the land that the food is grown. The other is to drive away the plants that find you in the area.
Good. There. First.
Simon understood that. No need to translate. We'll take care of...
Wind rises. Behold!
Chivalry will never...
We planted on the sea! It's time to handle the invading plant life! Ah! Wildflowers! It wasn't kidding when its dead plants were invading!
Everyone hold hands.
to be all of them. That wasn't too tough. Yeah, I've calmed down now. Tell us about the dead dragon. Well, Sumeru was a pep's. Oh, so there was not at first. In an attempt to adapt, no wonder those two elemental life forms are always talking. A pep has always seen its. However, powerless against the power in the sky. Then the forbidden conflicts between the two sides are destined to continue until a balance can be found. As far as I know, a pep had been slumbering in the desert. King Deshret had taken a great interest in it. Maybe this is why a pep was contaminated. I'm not sure what may have led it to become involved, but rescuing it is definitely our top priority right now. The crystal that I have in my possession probably links the two matters together.
Squall Fury. Too slow.
Thank you, Lord of Like them. Like. Not? That's not what Paimon meant.
What it's trying to say, that as long as you place importance on appearances, but we do not. These are all things that are more reliable than mere external.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. Looks can always change, so it wouldn't matter. Paimon would still be. Oh. And still nothing new from the forest. Seems like first we are out of leads to follow. It's okay. It isn't your. Maybe it's because the. And if that's the case, and the.
Lord of Dendro.
I do.
The prophecy is a story that connects events of the past and the future. The rest of the family.
Preserving the apocalypse? That's not very likely. Opted. Office.
To the limitless depths east of Sumeru. A murky place that no one can return from.
That must be the chasm, right? What are you doing there? It's impossible to preserve forbidden knowledge. Convert it to a different form. I'm sorry if I'm suddenly not making sense. However, I do think it's possible. Follow me. I'll explain it once we find that elemental life form.
Behold!
That elemental life form. All the way here, wouldn't it already have become the withering like the others? There is a chance that it could avoid that using the power of something here. I'm referring to what was used to fight against the abyss. It once repaired the rifts of Tevat long ago. It has the ability to purify and stabilize powers. Forbidden knowledge that its light has shone upon is kept here forever. Form. Yep. It's just like soap bubbles that rise to the water's surface. Another strange metaphor. But Paimon somehow gets this one.
What the Lord of Dendro means, that the apocalypse was altered by the power of the giant spike.
Yes, and it shouldn't be far from here.
Swollen fury.
Look, it's over there. Looks like we'll have to clear out the oozing filth in this area. You two should be able to take care of it, right? Yep, we know what to do. We'll just use the lumen stone on the oozing concretion. Oh, we finally managed to rescue it.
Should be the life form from the prophecy.
That light. Wait. Something dark is... What's going on? Didn't Nahida say it was purified?
Maybe it's because such a long... Although the power of the oozing filth is stable than that of the... It might have lost its mind after being soaked in it for such a long time.
Oh, but we still have tons of questions we need to ask. I should be able to purge it with my elemental power, but this is our only chance. Traveler. It's okay. I trust you. Oh, yeah! It said that the elemental power in the... Want to use its power?
The Lord of Dendro seems hesitant. It's risky to use its power with...
Don't understand. This...
Yes, I understand. But this is our only chance.
It's okay. There's no need to argue. About this. Traveler, I understand that you have an amazing resistance. Don't overdo it, Traveler.
Lord of Dendro, you others, how long have I been waiting?
Hey! Looks like it worked!
Lord of Dendro, you're in person. Wait,
I'm sorry. That portion of my memory is highly unreliable.
that sounds about right. After all, you once said that the apocalypse would be completely erratic. Even you couldn't promise. However, you are definitely someone who stays true.
You and I.
Yes, who used your power to protect me. That is the reason why I was able to survive here. To be honest, nearing my end.
No one can stand the power.
In order to preserve a somewhat stable memory, only the giant spike that fell from the sky was capable. Is the moment I lost my chance. But enough about Lord of Dendro. Let's get to the important.
I understand. Can you please tell me what this...
This is a fire seed. It's an essential item for the Lord of Dendro. Our people created this item. The Dendro dragon has been tormented by the However, you are able to reactivate its heart of a... And as a result, our...
Oh. So no wonder the crystal was able to...
What? You used the fire seed? That's... The fire seed contains a high concentration of element. It is not stable in its current form. To prevent any...
Since I am its creator, I will take...
Alright. Aside from being able to heal the in other words, should hurry.
What?
Forget about me.
Everyone turning.
As I told you, I've already lost Lord of Dendro. I thank you. The past has been saved. It's enough for me. Just know.
Hey! Wait! It...
Can you use the lumen stone once more? Please. All of us deserves the...
This is a small ball of light that...
I can feel its knowledge and emotions. Do not be sad, my... its wish.
Because its external form doesn't.
Yes, as our external form.
Let's go! Not much further.
Wind rises. Swan Fury.
I can feel its power lingering and shifting around us. Sometimes it feels distant, but other times it seems close. This is its way of warning us. It has already noticed our presence.
Won't be able to see anything if we keep going that way. Hey, look! Something's over there!
We found it. Ngab, Dendro Dragon.
Big, but not that big!
Puny god. Puny. Leave my domain. Frail life forms like you cannot survive in the endless desert.
Pep, we're here to save you.
I do not need. You are no different from Amen. Both of you have only for a fraction of what you know as time. You call yourselves. You're better off paying attention to the path ahead. You'll fall where you fall.
I know that you hate both gods and humans, but you've grown too weak now.
Let go, foolish boor. You'll find no gratefulness. Even if you heal me, you'll only be reviving the dragon that will destroy Sumeru and the...
No, that's all.
That Time will bring death to all. Unavoidable. Though I am ill, my mind remains. Ancient dragons that came to terms with you.
There's no need for this. There's no point in fighting.
The truth. The shackles that the god of I have paid dearly for. And you shall do the same.
Hey, don't leave!
Careful, something's coming.
Ah, what is that? Simon's never seen that before!
It's our family.
They're your family
External?
Composition of their element is identical.
Is what they've become after experiencing the apocalypse?
This is also a form of adaptation, though I'm gradually taken this form. Survive.
Is there any way to avoid fight?
Hey! You guys talk! We're here to rest!
All just to survive.
They're being drawn by the fire seed. Only its power. All that remains are the instincts to search for energy. Everything else has been discarded.
Oh, this is the result of forbidden knowledge. Our world become the same if forbidden knowledge was allowed to rampage across to that? Like fish struggling on land, unable to find a single puddle of water in the entire world.
Yes, but please try to be gentle with them. They are not evil in nature. All they want to do is survive.
Shine down!
The Temple of Wisdom! Everyone hold hands!
Ring cutter! Rain outlines your fate. Huh?
I think they used up all their strength. They don't seem aggressive anymore.
Oh. Yes, it was never their intention.
Is there a way to make them revert? Years of torment is what turned them into their current state. External form has become their shackle. Seems only the fire seed, perhaps Heart of Oasis. But it'll be risky if we use the fire seed again.
Correct. We cannot use the fire seed.
Everyone, not just us. Becoming quite... Let me think for a second. It's fine. Let's use the power of the fire seed. I can't bear leaving them in... Don't worry, the decision is on me. I'll take responsibility for whatever happened. It won't require much elemental power. I'm just worried that it'll be... But as long as I use my elemental power to stabilize it... Thank you. Sorry. Stubborn.
Thank you, Andrew.
Turning home is the most important... I'm not doing this just after all.
Stand with you.
Alright, here it goes.
Family. We'll all be able to go home soon.
Whoa. It's shining.
Endless amounts of knowledge and emotions are moving inside of you. To imagine such growth could be achieved.
Because you're carrying everyone's hopes and dreams.
Yes, finally.
This is the last part. Let's...
Swan Fury!
No, my sword!
Commit it to memory.
There is no escape!
Behold! Too slow. Swan Fury! Quit following me.
Cave is huge. Where the Dendro Dragon lives? Yeah. Knows what's inside that cave. Goal is not only to find the dragon, but to also enter the world inside of it. That will be impossible. Cooperate. But how are we gonna do that? doesn't seem to want to help at all.
I'll see what I can do. Pep, I know we don't see eye to eye, and that we have a very different understanding of the world and its orders. However, we are both born of elemental power. We are not that different. And right now, we share a common enemy.
Wonder if the Dendro Dragon's even willing to listen.
I don't care about what you believe in, who you hate, or what you've done in the name of hatred. Nor do I expect you to be grateful. I'm here to save both you and your people. My people. They've been searching for a way to save you ever since they left their homeland. They yearn for a chance to return, and now that everything is over, all the hatred that you harbor has lost its meaning.
No response.
Your eagerness to survive means that you haven't given. If you claim to know so much more than I, then why don't you truly think about why you want to survive? And why you're so... Please keep everyone safe. And send us to the homeland.
Where are we? And what about the traveler? Where'd he go?
I was only able to ensure that we meet.
Well,
Yep, let's go.
Paimon knows that. Let's hurry. Might be just up ahead.
That should be the heart of Oasis. All we need to do is the damage it suffered internally will all...
Then let's hurry and light it.
Alright, hang on.
Wait, the fire's...
It shattered. Even more unstable than I...
But why? We barely used it.
Not sure. Perhaps the fire seed was... But if I didn't use its power on everyone, there's no... And even if that's the case, there's no reason for it...
Unless what?
Unless I was already in a weakened state when I created this, which would be when we had first saved the desert.
Oh, wait. What if the fire seed shattered?
Don't worry, Paimon. This is my Although my elemental power is slightly different than that of elemental life forms, all I have to do is imitate that power.
You're gonna be...
Yes. It'll take a lot of power from me, but I might have
What happens if you...
become a blade of grass. Big. I will be able to unleash power beyond my limits if I can reverse the process of growth.
Everything. Only lose...
That's all right. None of that matters compared to the...
No, wait! Has to be another way.
Maybe you and the Traveler can plant me in the soil once. I can still communicate with the world through the forest. It's just that you won't...
You can't... If the Traveler were here, he definitely wouldn't let you go. If we knew this was how you were going to take responsibility...
I'm sorry, Paimon. But not all eagles who fall into the ground can soar in the sky once again. But if no risks are taken...
No, the fire seed shattered, and Nikita's... she's...
I know. A sacrifice must be made, but not by the Lord of Dendro. We've all grown on this long journey. If the purpose of that growth was to return home, then our wishes have come true. Would you lend us your power?
come to this. All the knowledge, language, and emotions that you have learned will be reverted into pure elemental energy. In your new homeland, nothing of who you were will remain. You won't be remembered by anyone. Is that truly the return you've always dreamed of?
Lord of Dendro, don't be sad. This is not your home. We go home. Lord of Dendro should also go home.
Hear us, please. Feel our heartfelt desires. Awaken! Because you're carrying everyone's hopes and dreams.
Yes.
Witness the power of the wild. Rain outlines your fate. Illusion shattered.
Thank you for protecting your elemental power. Goodbye. We may never meet again. I will wait for her no matter how long it takes. This is the agreement we made.
Yeah!
Shine down.
Grow!
Unsightly insects.
Commit it to memory.
Witness the power of the wild. Body and know my sword.
Behold.
I see everything.
Let me weep.
It's no choice. It will be
Hey! Your Paimon? Say something! Hongai said that your form didn't matter, right?
Their knowledge, memories, and emotions have been reverted to elemental power and will. Guardians that have accompanied me for countless eras have also transformed. They will be born once again now that they're one.
That's different! They won't... Paimon, we will never understand it. And it will never understand it. But as long as you can be healthy again, then nothing else matters to me, Apep. Samara will be free from threat.
I thought that my rage would be kindled once my power. However, what I feel now is a
The forbidden knowledge influenced you ever since you were contaminated.
yes. There's no denying that. Although my hatred for that usurper from beyond the heavens, be that as it may, my position still stands. When you inevitably perish due to your ever-expanding curiosity, I will mock you.
Yeesh! Who can put up with you? I respect your decision. And with time, I will prove to you that we will. Before you begin resting, so how did you become affected by...
It's a long story. We all once believed in the distant past that only the Dragon King acquired the power of darkness from outside of this world. Led an unimaginable war took place in causing destruction. In war, the victor would... But I didn't give up on searching for a way to... As I attempted to collect more sand dunes arose where there was only...
But you still didn't give up, did you?
Yes. Al-Ahmar eventually obtained this power with the help of Nabu Malik. His ambitions continued to grow, and he planned to establish a powerful kingdom. Although I didn't think much of him, I allowed his action. Under the condition was that after his death, at that time, I still harbored threats. Some of the dragons have grown close to you and have forgotten all about our hate, and some died, leaving behind nothing. But for me, scales and will of the Dragon King, I will follow it. End of my...
Really are insane.
When Al-Ahmar's proud kingdom collapsed, I swallowed him whole as I agreed. However, what I gained was no benefit. I used up all my strength just trying to keep pain under control. I had no energy to analyze. Then, I still believe that sanity is far greater.
That's how the apocalypse...
I admit that I fell for him. Like a final failsafe. Tiny. And the rest of it. Continue forward. I shall keep afar with a life so precious.
Hey, looks like we've been sent back out. Still in one piece.
The dragon will need to rest for a very long time before this... It's not as ruthless as it was before. Curing the dragon of its illness...
Nobody's in a good mood when they're feeling... Can we accomplish something really important? Paimon still doesn't feel happy for...
Indeed. Well, they'll still have the chance to be born again. Each opportunity for growth, perhaps the immense power...
Can you really call a place no
family? Those two fungi might be waiting for a turn.
Oh yeah! Let's hurry and go take a look! How are we going to explain all the complicated things that happened?
Minute to memory!
There is no escape! No, my sword!
Search for it.
They're still here!
Back! I'm sorry. I really am. Sad? Did it to protect you. It's said that Newer is its most important family member. That's your name. They will definitely meet again. Someday. Everyone hold hands! Something. Again? Oh. Heather.
Wind rises. Too slow.
Behold. Illusion shut.
Witness the power of buang.
The wind rises. Bow your head.
There is no escape.
Rain cutter. Rain outlines your fate.
This may hurt a little. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Behold.
Again. Sorry, but